Hello my dearest little champions. Okay, let me see. There was some technical glitch. If it's sorted or not, I have to check it. Yes. Am I audible to everyone out there? I'm so sorry children. So we were not able to put it into live session because there was some error, but I hope now it's fine. If it's fine, can you just give me a thumbs up? I can see myself over here. And to all my dear children who patiently waited, thank you so much and a very good evening to you all. So just can you give me a thumbs up or something like that? Pradeep, Dev and Srinivas.
2 minutes audio delay will be there. You can't interact like this.
Okay, so I'm getting a thumbs up. So I think there will be a delay forward because of the certain things that have happened. Okay, it's fine. Shivalinga, hi my dear children. Chapter concepts we have taught in Brahmastra series, so I definitely recommend you to watch that. And hi Nima and everyone. So let's get started. I am so sorry already, as I said. So the first question, scrotum helps in maintaining the temperature of testes, which is dash, that is A, lower than the normal body temperature. Each of the testes has about B compartments and measures C centimeter in length. Select the option that fills the blank correctly. You have to fill in the blank. So over here, the first thing is you have to tell about the temperature, okay, and then you have to talk about how many compartments are there in the testis, and then you have to talk about what is the length of the testis. That is the question. And thank you so much for cooperating with me, Pradeep and everyone out there. And Dev has said 1B. Let's see if 1B is the correct answer or not. 1B, okay. What about others? Pradeep also says 1B, Ravana 1B, Dev 1B. Everyone else, come on my dear children. Let's get a hang of it. Let's have the full Josh now, since everything is sorted. So since every one of you are telling it's 1B, let me check 1B. So scrotum helps in maintaining the temperature of testis, which is 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature exactly. Why do you need a lower temperature? Because the testis, what is the use of testis? It is the one that makes sperms. So obviously for the formation of sperms, you need a proper temperature, okay, and basically that temperature should be lesser than the normal body temperature, just 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the normal body temperature. Now how many compartments does the testis have? It has 250 compartments and you call them testicular lobules. Now the measure of the, basically the length of the testis is what? 4 to 5 centimeter. Can anyone tell me what is the breadth or the width, not the breadth, basically the width? Can anyone tell me what is the width of the testis, which is again given in your NCRT? Shivalinga also is saying the correct answer. Srinivas also is saying the correct answer. Kudos to you all. What is the width of the testis? Put it down in the section over here right away. I think there is a lag or not. Let me check that. 2 to 3 centimeter, exactly Pradeep, it is 2 to 3 centimeter, that is what the width. Cool. So the answer is this, and kudos to all of you. Hi Dev, you all got it correct. Hi Mr. Artist, great. Now the next question, shall we move on to the next question? Spot the odd one out from the following structure with reference to the male reproductive system. So there is one guy which is over here which does not belong to the male reproductive system. So is it rated testis, is it epididymis, is it vasa efferentia, or it is isthmus? What is the answer for this? So all of you are saying the correct answer. Shivalinga, Srinivas, everyone, 2 to 3 centimeter was the width of the testis. Now the question has come where you have to spot the odd one out. Which one among them does not belong to the male reproductive system? So 2D, 2D, 2D. Okay, Pradeep, Srinivas, Mr. Artist, Dev, and everyone is saying 2D. Is it 2D? Actually, Nirma also says it's D. So since you all are saying, let me lock it. Yes, it is D. So rated testis, epididymis, vasa efferentia, what do they all do? They all are, my dear children, accessory ducts. They are accessory ducts of the male reproductive system. They are responsible for the transfer of sperms. Okay, they are responsible for the transfer of sperms from the testis to basically the urethra. Slowly, slowly, okay. So radiotestis first collects, then it passes on to vasa efferentia, then from vasa efferentia it will be going to epididymis, then comes the next one which is vas deferens, and all of them they are accessory ducts. So Vedavati, hi, that's a new person over there, and yes, as you all say, it is 2D. And Mr. Otis, you are absolutely correct, it is accessory ducts. So this is the answer. Isthmus belongs to the female reproductive system, my dear children. It's a part of the fallopian tube. Cool? Chalo, next question. Which of the following is not a male accessory gland? What you have to find out? You have to find which is not a male accessory gland, my dear little children. Okay, it is not. So whenever this type of question comes, you have to underline what you are searching for. So seminal vesicle, ampulla, prostate, bulbourethral gland, which one among them is not a accessory gland in the case of males? 3B, Pradeep, Dev said first. Okay, Pradeep, Janika is here. Hi, my dear. Mr. Artist, Yashu is also here. 3B, Revana, everyone is saying B, Janika, Nima, everyone is saying B, so let's log B. Yes, you all are correct, it is not the part of the male accessory gland. What is the use of accessory gland? That is the question. What does seminal vesicle release? Can anyone tell me? So, I told you accessory ducts are there for transport of sperm. Now, there should be someone who will be receiving the sperms, providing nourishment and everything. Who are they? They are the accessory glands, my dear children. They are going to give out certain secretion. Seminal vesicle will be giving out secretion. Prostate will be giving out secretion. Bulbourethral gland will be giving out secretion. Now, you have to tell me, okay, what is the secretion that is being given out? Can anyone tell? Lokesh, hi dear. Can anyone tell the secretion of seminal vesicle is rich in what? What is seminal vesicle gland? So basically, my dear child, over here, in the case of reproductive system, male reproductive system, there is a gland which looks like this. And this gland is going to provide its secretion to the sperms which are gonna come from the vas deferens. Okay, and what secretion? Basically fructose. It is going to give out fructose. And what does fructose do? Fructose basically provide energy to the sperms for their motility and things like that. Exactly, you all said the correct thing. Seminal plasma, fructose, calcium and enzyme. Okay, wait. So basically, it just gives fructose. Who? Seminal vesicle just provides fructose and some other factors. What about prostate? Prostate is the one that will be giving calcium, as you all are saying. You spoke about calcium, right? So calcium is given by prostate. And one more thing is given by prostate, that is certain enzymes. Certain enzymes as well. So calcium and enzymes by prostate, fructose by seminal plasma, so seminal vesicle. What does bulbourethral gland give? What does bulbourethral gland give? Bulbourethral gland provides lubrication for the sperms to move easily. Okay? Cool? Works? So, my dear children, one thing. All the secretions together, you will call this as seminal plasma. All the secretions together. Now, when this is for sperms, right? So now when we include sperms as well, this whole thing that you see over here will be known as semen. So seminal plasma, that is secretion, plus sperms is what you call as semen. Works? So you all are correct. Hi Shagufta. So I missed quite a lot of answers that you were giving. I hope your concepts are clear now. Okay. So these are the accessory glands. You should be knowing the function of each of them. Otherwise, we are going to lose mark and we don't want to lose our marks over there. Okay. Now talking about ampulla, my dear children. Ampulla is a part of the fallopian tube of females. Okay. Cool. Shall we go ahead with the next question? Yes. Fourth question. So from here we are going to have a fresh start. So even I got lost in between. There are a lot of things happening over here. Oh my god. Okay. Chalo. Let's have a fresh start. Okay. Fourth question, my dear children. The vas deferens receives duct from seminal vesicle and opens into urethra as. So this is the testis. Okay, this is the testis. From here you have so many accessory ducts which will be carrying the sperms, and the major accessory duct is the vas deferens. It is what? The vas deferens. Now vas deferens is going to come and open over here. Okay, what is this structure? This is the urinary bladder, my dear children. This is the urinary bladder. It is connected with the help of ureter to the kidney. Now what happens? This vas deferens comes in. Over here, this vas deferens receives a secretion from the seminal vesicle that I was talking about. Together they will be opening. Together they will be opening up here like this. What do you call this particular structure? That is the question. And what is this thing that is already there that is being opened from the urinary bladder? This is the urethra, my dear children. This is the urethra, and this tube that is being formed. So vas deferens comes, continues, and will be opening into urethra over here. But what is this? It is known as, everyone is saying 4B, 4B, 4B. So let's see. Dev, Revana, Pradeep, Mr. Artist, Yashu, Shagufta, Srinivas, Lokesh, clashing with Abhishek. That's someone new. Hi. It is known as ejaculatory duct, my dear children. Cool? Works. So you all are correct over here. Again. Okay. Fine. Let's move with the next question. Where is the next question? Yes. Next question. Question number 5. The function of myometrium layer present in the uterine wall is 2. What is the function of the myometrium layer? So if you know, uterine layer, there are 3 of them. The outermost layer of the uterus is known as perimetrium. Okay, it is known as perimetrium. Now inside the perimetrium you have a layer. What do you call this? You call this as myometrium. Now inside the myometrium you have a layer which is glandular layer, and this is known as endometrium. Now you are asked, what is the function of this particular thing, that is myometrium? So let's see. 5B, okay, wait, so many answers. Pradeep says is B, and Shagufta B, Revana B, Mr. Artist B, Yashu B, everyone. Clashing with Abhishek says C. Okay, Srinivas says B. Okay, let's see what is correct. Myometrium is made up of smooth muscles. Okay, myometrium is made up of smooth muscles. Is it true? Yes, it is true. And myometrium, my dear children, basically it is responsible for involuntary contraction. It's an involuntary action, okay, that is happening. You cannot control it. This myometrium has smooth muscles which contract involuntarily. You cannot control it. And why is it helpful? For the expulsion of the baby. Once the baby is being formed in the uterus, it has to move out, right? And who has to contact and last? It will be the myometrium, the muscles of the myometrium, which will be doing that. So your answer is this. It exhibits strong uterine contraction during parturition. Cool? This is the answer for your question. Fine. So it is not A or anything like that. It is B. Fine. Going ahead. Vani, I'm so sorry, my dear. Can you, as I said, this is a live. Okay, there are higher chances, there are so many questions that comes in, we forget things. So please put it down in the comment section. I will be giving you a reply over there. There's no comments that on which I have not replied. Okay, so please put it down there, I will help you out. Works? Now, Sertoli cells which are there, okay, Shagufta have already started answering this. Let's see. Oh, Baba, it's 6th. It's 6th, okay, not 7th. Okay. So Sertoli cells are found in ovaries and secrete progesterone, adrenal cortex and secrete adrenaline, seminiferous tubules and provide nutrition to the germ cells, pancreas and secrete cholecystokinin. What is the answer for this? So everyone is saying C. Let me see whether it's C or not. So Sertoli cells, my dear children, it is actually present inside the seminiferous tubules. Inside the seminiferous tubules, you have the germ mother cell, okay, which will be giving rise to the gametes, that is these sperms later on. And also to nourish them, okay, to nourish them, you already have certain cells which you call as Sertoli cells. And this is what seminiferous tubule that you are seeing up over here. Can you tell me the other name? Yes, Pradeep have already told. It is also known as what? Nurse cells. It is also known as nurse cells, since they are the one they are going to nourish. So every one of you is totally correct. Mr. Artist, Pradeep, Yashu, Srinivas, Shagufta, Janika, Revana, Vidavati, every one of you is totally correct. So let's go ahead with the next question over here. Okay, now question number 7. The cells that secrete testicular hormones, or basically androgens, are, what are the cells that would be releasing or basically secreting what? Testicular hormones, the male sex hormones, that is androgens. So you have A, Sertoli cell, B, Leydig cell, C, germ cell, and D, spermatogonia. What is the answer for this? Shagufta is the first one to say 7B. 7B, Pradeep said 7B. Hi Shivaputra, good evening my dear. Janika said okay, Leydig, that's what you meant I suppose. Yes, Mr. Artist also B, Yashu B, Janika B, okay, Srinivas B, Vidavati. Now there's a new person, Sri. Hi Sri, you are also saying B. So let's see whether it's B or not. It's absolutely B. Okay, so Leydig cells are the ones, basically what is happening, suppose this is a testicular lobule. How many testicular lobule you have? You have 250 testicular lobule in the testis. Now each testicular lobule will be having around 2 to 3 seminiferous tubules. So this is one, this is the second one, this is the third one. Inside this sperms are going to be formed. Outside this there would be certain cells. Okay, there would be certain cells which would be making androgens, and these androgens would be indirectly helping in the formation of sperms also. So these cells are Leydig cells, my dear children. And as you said, Leydig cell, okay, Leydig cells are also known as interstitial cells. Why interstitial cells? Because they are present in the interstitial space in between. That is why they are known as interstitial cells as well. So, great Pradeep. Yes, Shagufta, you all are correct. Hi, no one here. Okay, chalo, highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Exactly. So every one of you know a lot of things. Oh my God, I'm so proud of all of you. Now this question, I suppose you will be able to answer this if you have heard me correctly. Seminal plasma in human males is rich in what? Fructose and calcium, glucose and calcium, DNA and testosterone, and ribose and potassium. Hi, Kiki. Okay, and the answer is B. Can you please, children, hi, addicted gaming is also there. So please, children, tell me the answers like this, 8A, B, C, D. Otherwise, I won't be able to understand what you're trying to say, okay? Okay, Pradeep said it's 8A. Shagufta says it's 8A. Anisha, hi. Mr. Artist said A. Yashu, A. Okay, Srinivas, A. Savita, hi, my dear. Someone new. Vijay, oh my God, so many new people. Perfect videos, A, okay. Vidavati, Janika, everyone, Sri, Rima, everyone is saying A. So I'll lock A. As I already told you, fructose and calcium is the one that is there in the seminal plasma. Where do you get the seminal plasma from? From the accessory glands. So there are 3 glands, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. 3 of them have their own secretion, which together makes what? Seminal plasma. Seminal plasma plus sperms make what? It makes semen. Can you tell me, if you remember, can you tell me one more thing, my dear children? Fructose is released by which of the accessory gland? And calcium is released by which of the accessory gland? So you can say fructose and then put like this, whatever accessory gland you remember, and calcium, and then you can put like this. In this way, you would be revising what you have learned as well. Okay? Cool? So tell me right away, and I will be going ahead with the next question. Biotechnology, Janika is asking something. Biotechnology principle and processes. Ma'am, whatever you taught in this chapter, is it enough for finals? You're talking about Brahmastra. If you're talking about Brahmastra, it will be really very much enough. Okay? And also I have taken in NEET also. In NEET also I have taken a huge, the whole chapter I have taken. If you want, you can watch that as well. Cool? Prostate, Yashu is saying prostate gland is the one that gives calcium. You're absolutely correct, Yashu. Now, Shagufta is saying fructose is released by seminal vesicle. You are also absolutely correct. Great. So, you guys are listening to me and you guys have done your studies really, really well. Chalo, let's go on to the next question. Let's not bore other people over there. Yeah. Question number 9. Statement 1. You're most welcome. Yes. So, Vedavati also said, thank you, you are absolutely correct. Now, statement 1 says that process of release of sperms from the seminiferous tubules is known as spermatogenesis. The process of release of sperms from the seminiferous tubules is known as spermatogenesis. Statement 2, the spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa by the process called spermiogenesis. Okay. Now, you have to pick the correct option. What is correct? So, Shagufta is the first one to put the answer. She says it's 9D. Srinivas also says it's 9D. Okay, Pradeep 9D, Anisha D, Yashu D. Okay. By the time you tell me the answer, okay, I'll explain. So, the process of release of sperm from the seminiferous tubules, my dear children, it is not known as spermatogenesis. It is known as what? Spermiation. So, from always remember the picture and you learn. Sperms are being made up here in the seminiferous tubules. The release of the sperms from the seminiferous tubule is known as spermiation. Okay, spermiation. Now, one more very important thing. The process of formation of sperms from the mother cell, okay, from the gamete mother cell, the whole process where at last the sperm is being formed, that is known as spermatogenesis. Cool. Now, the next statement. So, this statement is false because spermiation is not being mentioned over here. Next statement, the spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa. What are spermatids, ma'am? I don't understand. Basically, my dear children, so the first thing, you have a gamete mother cell. Okay, it will undergo differentiation, things like that, and later one cell will be there which is known as the primary. Listen to me carefully, you will be getting a lot of marks if you listen to me here. Okay, it is known as primary spermatocyte, okay, which has 2n number of chromosome. It has normal number of chromosome. Now, this cell is starting to undergo meiosis, a process which only gametes undergo. So, when meiosis happens, it happens in 2 stages. In the first stage, it will divide into 2, and here the number of chromosome which is there, it will get half. This is meiosis 1, my dear children, and the cells that you are going to get over here, they are known as secondary spermatocytes. So, from the primary one, what are you getting? You are getting secondary spermatocytes. Cool? Now, what happens? Again, the cell will be dividing into 2. That is how meiosis works. It happens in 2 stages. So, this is meiosis 2, the second stage of meiosis. Here again, the cell will divide into 2. Now, it won't reduce the number of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes will be same. So, at the end, now you got 4 cells. From one cell, you are getting 4 cells, my dear children. And what do you call them? You call these cells as, listen to me carefully. What do you call, anyone guess out there who is listening to me? What do you call them? These 4 cells that you get over here, you call them spermatids. You call them spermatids. Now, listen. Spermatids has some resemblance to kids, and kids are not always mature. So, these guys which are up here, they have to be mature. Okay, their shape is like round, but sperms are not round in shape, they are elongated, right? So, the shape and everything has to be changed. So, this process where the spermatids are now changed, okay, this is known as spermiogenesis. What do you call this? You call this as spermiogenesis. So, spermatids are transformed into what? Spermatozoa. Actually, what do you call it? Spermatozoa, and this process is known as spermiogenesis. So, this statement is absolutely correct. Yes, Shagufta, Kiki, Savita, every one of you totally correct. Okay, ma'am, could you please explain definition of spermiation, spermatogenesis? Okay. Now, I hope you have understood. I will tell you just once more. Okay, listen to me carefully. First thing, this whole picture that is happening, this is known as spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis. Genesis means formation of something, and spermato means you're talking about formation of sperms. So this whole thing is known as spermatogenesis. Now when you reach up over here, these are like kids. They are round in shape, but actually the sperms are elongated in shape. So I call them kids, spermatids. Okay. Now this spermatids transforms into elongated, a bit changes happens over there, elongated structure, and now you call them spermatozoa. You call them spermatozoa. Okay, now this is what the second janam, or what do you call it, the birth, second birth of sperms. So again we have to use the word genesis, but this time it will be spermiogenesis, not matogenesis. This will be spermiogenesis. Cool. Now after this has been done, the sperms which are being formed over here in the seminiferous tubule, they have to be released. And what do you call this process as? You call this process as spermiation. When they are finally going, listen, aviation, you know, just like that, spermiation, basically they are finally going out of what? The seminiferous tubules. Fine, you can remember that. That's the only way you can remember things. I'm so sorry, but yeah. Cool. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. I hope this is clear. The answer for this is D. Why D, my dear children? Because statement 1 is false. It should be spermiation over here, and statement 2 is correct. So this becomes your answer. Chalo. Next, in question number 10th, chalo, tell me the answer for this. In spermatogenesis, that is in the formation of whole sperms. Okay, spermatogenesis happens when puberty begins. Yeah, exactly, Kiki. So, yeah. In spermatogenesis, if FSH hormone is not secreted from the anterior pituitary, which stage is affected? So, in spermatogenesis, my dear children, if this particular hormone is not being secreted from the anterior pituitary, which stage is affected? First thing, so you have a hypothalamus. Okay, first thing that you should be knowing is there is something that is known as hypothalamus. Hypothalamus secretes something that is known as gonadotropin releasing hormone. So hypothalamus is like commanding officer. It says pituitary gland what it should be releasing. And it does not say directly. It sends a messenger, and that is gonadotropin releasing hormone. It goes and acts on pituitary. That's when pituitary will be releasing two hormones. One is LH, luteinizing hormone, and the other one is FSH. Okay. Now LH, luteinizing hormone, will be acting on Leydig cells. Will be acting on the cells, Leydig cells, which will be giving out what? Androgens, the male sex hormones. FSH, which is there, it will get inside the seminiferous tubules and will be acting on Sertoli cells. And what was Sertoli cells doing, my dear children? They were nourishing the growing sperms. Basically, they were helping in the formation of sperms and things like that. So these Sertoli cells, okay, they are directly going to affect this particular step. They are going to directly affect this particular step, that is from spermatids to spermatozoa. Okay, when it is being formed, the maturation happens. Over here, you need the hormones. Over here, you need the hormones. But the hormones does not know that it has to come over here and act over here. So that point of time, the Sertoli cells which is there, okay, the Sertoli cells which is there, it is going to release certain androgen binding proteins. Androgen binding proteins. So this guy, androgen, which is being released by Leydig cells, will be coming over here to the site where the spermatids are getting transformed into spermatozoa. And what do you call this process as? You call this process as what? This process is known as spermiogenesis. Okay, this process is known as spermiogenesis. So over here, if FSH is not being produced, do you think spermatozoa will be produced? Formation of spermatozoa would be happening? No. So this is the one that will be the correct answer. I know this is kind of tricky in there, but it's not very much. If you think it's tricky, it is going to be tricky. So let me see, what are you guys saying? Shagufta says is 10A, formation of primary spermatocyte. Pradeep says it's B. Okay, Srinivas says it's A. Revna says it's D. Mr. Artist says it's A. HM Anjali, hi dear, you are saying it's A. Shri says it's A. Shikarp, hi, you are saying it's A. Kiki, Leydig cell, spermatogenesis, FSH, Sertoli cell, Spermiogenesis. Okay. Pradeep says FSH act on the Sertoli cells and helps in secretion of certain factor which helps in the process of spermiogenesis. Exactly. Now for children who didn't understand, I'll just repeat it once more. Pituitary gland is there. It is giving out LH, luteinizing hormone, and FSH. LH is going to act on Leydig cells. Leydig cells is going to give androgens. And androgens are going to help in the process of spermatogenesis, whole formation of sperms. But the problem is that they do not stay at one particular place, and we want them to stay at one particular place. So for them, what do we have? We have Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells on the effect of FSH will be releasing ABP, androgen binding protein. So these guys will be binding all the androgens up here and telling that, hey, you have to stay here and help me in this particular process, that is in the process of spermiogenesis. It converts spermatids to spermatozoa. Cool? Shivaputra, I will be starting master stroke from Tuesday. Okay? Got it? Children, if you got this, can you just give me a thumbs up, because I know it's kind of confusing. It will be really, really good for me to understand that you got it or not. Can you just give me a thumbs up or put heart? Either way, whatever you want to do, just say, or you just say that you understood. Pradeep says, is this. What about others? Others, my dear children, you didn't understand? Shagufta also says yes. Yes, show artist, everyone says you got it. Thank you so much. Now this is a question which I marked in red because somewhere you might do a mistake over here, which is why I marked in red. Now you have to tell me. Kiki, thank you for understanding us. Thank you for understanding me as well. Aziz, hi. Okay, Shivaputra, you're most welcome. So to produce 2000 sperm and 400 ova, how many spermatogonia and oogonia are required? To produce 2000 sperm and 400 ova, how many spermatogonia and oogonia? So Kiki, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And others who are telling the answers, you're going great. Let me see if you're telling the correct answer. So Ravana, Shagufta, Pradeep, Mr. Artist, Srinivas, everyone is correct. For those of you whose name I have not taken, you are not correct. Nima, Kik, okay, wait. So over here, this is why I marked in red. Now I'll tell you. I hope this is visible. Yes. So for 2000 sperm, how many spermatogonia is needed? So one spermatogonia, as I said, will be differentiating into one primary spermatocyte, right? And this one primary spermatocyte which is there, it is differentiating. Nothing else is happening. It's not dividing and things like that. It is just getting differentiated. Okay. This is primary spermatocyte. This divides, you get secondary spermatocyte. They divide, you get what? Spermatids, which are basically going to form spermatozoa. So how many of them? Sperms, basically 1, 2, 3, 4. So from 1 you are getting 4. So from 1 you are getting 4. So over here, to produce 2000 sperm, my dear children, 2000 sperm divided by 4, what will be the answer? 500. It is not 6, okay, wait. It is what? 500 spermatogonia is needed, because each of them are going to give 4 sperms. Cool. What about oogonia? What about oogonia? So oogonia's case is a bit different. I hope I can erase this. I'll talk about oogonia. So oogonia is there. This again differentiates into primary oocyte. So what do we have? We have primary oocyte, my dear children. This will undergo meiosis. There is one cell and there is another cell. There is a reason why I kept like this, because this cell has no use. This is known as polar body. Now this is what your secondary oocyte. This is the secondary oocyte. This is not going to divide any further. So I have left that. I just have this cell. Again this cell will be dividing. I'm getting 2 cells. There also I got 2 cells, but the thing was the second cell was also active over there. But over here, the second cell again is not active. This is known as second polar body. What do you get at the end? Ovum at the end. But From one cell, how many ovum are you getting? One ovum. So if you have, let's say 400 ova, how many oogonia will be there? Same amount of oogonia will be there. So your answer will be what? B. Okay. Ma'am, this question has come in preparatory. Yes. So basically this particular chart that I have given is from the government side. Okay, what they have put up. Yashu, you understood. Great, great. Thank you for giving me blue, red, all type of hearts. Okay, HM Anjali, my dear, you were also correct. Chetan, hi, my dear child. Someone new over there. Hi, 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 everyone. Chalo, let's get into the next question. I hope you don't get it wrong in the exam now. Cool? Next question. The secondary spermatocytes undergo the second meiotic division to produce 4 equal haploid what? Now you have to tell me this. The secondary spermatocyte which is there, okay, it undergoes second meiotic division, the second phase of meiotic division, to basically produce 4 haploid what? See, Meow is saying hi ma'am, hi, hi, hi. 12B, Pradeep, Anisha 12B, okay, everyone is saying 12B, shall I lock 12B? B, okay. 13, we have not started 13, Srinivas 12B, okay. HM Anjali, Srinivas, again Yashu, Aziz, everyone is saying okay. So let's see whether it's B or not. So secondary spermatocytes undergo the second meiotic division, yes, and at the end they produce spermatids. You are absolutely correct over here. I told you, right? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, here. These are spermatids that are being produced. Later they form spermatozoa. So your answers are absolutely correct. Great. 13th question. Chalo. The process of transformation of spermatids into sperm is, again, I told you once I explain you something, there will be so many questions out of it. Aziz, okay, Aishwarya, Shobha, you're all new. Hi. Neetu Ravi, hi, you were absolutely correct over there. Srinivas, ma'am, will you do board exam marathon? Do you want us to do board exam marathon? If yes, do let us know in the comment section. Okay. Yes, so everyone is saying 13C. Ganesh is there. Hi. C. Yes. So process of transformation of spermatids into sperm, it is known as Spermatogenesis. The question would have been more correct if it was given spermatozoa, but okay. So this process is known as Spermatogenesis, my dear children. Okay, cool. Let's get into the next one. 14, question number 14th. The release of sperms from the seminiferous tubules is again something that we have studied. Yes, Muhammad Rafiq, tell me. Hi, Pradeep. 14th question. Aishwarya, I saw your answer. You were absolutely correct. 14th. Meow, you're in 12th. Saroja, hi. Ma'am, is there poll? No, poll is not there. We should be putting poll, right? Okay. So 14, everyone is saying A. Let me see if it's A or not. Anisha, Pradeep, Ravana, Shagufta, Saroja, Mr. Artist, Srinivas, Anjali, Ganesh, everyone is saying A. So let's lock A. Yes, my dear children, I told you aviation, spermiation, we can remember like that. Okay, the movement of sperm outside the seminiferous tubule is known as spermiation, and later it will be getting into the rated testes and all the accessory ducts that you are having over there. Cool? Chalo. 15th question. What is the correct sequence of sperm formation? Again, something very easy. Neetu Ravi said spermiation. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Children, it will be really great if you just don't put the name but put the number also. Okay? Because if I say that you are correct but you are answering the previous question, you will get it wrong, which is why. Srinivas not here in the live comment below in the comment section of the video. You can put it. Our manager and everyone will be reviewing it and doing something about it soon. Okay, so Anisha, Yashu, everyone is saying B. One person said D, 2 people said D. Let me see D first. Spermatogonia, then spermatocyte, then spermatozoa, then spermatids. How can that be possible? Kids are not mature. So kids would be coming here and then the mature ones will be coming over here, right? So spermatogonia, spermatocytes, spermatids, and then spermatozoa. By this I don't mean the kids are not mature, okay? Please don't think like that. It's just for you to remember. Even I am a kid as of now. So 15B, whoever said 15B, my dear, kudos to you. Let's go ahead. There's no D. Why? Because spermatid should be coming here and spermatozoa should be going there. B. Good? Chalo. Neetu, Ravi, Shobha, Saroja, Shri, everyone. Great, 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 great. 16th question. In female, oogenesis is initiated during. Oogenesis as in the formation of basically the egg and ovum. Basically, it is initiated during what? Ovulation, puberty, childhood, embryonic developmental stage. So someone said spermatogenesis. I think it was Mr. Artist who said spermatogenesis starts during what? Basically when you hit puberty. Now you are asked about oogenesis. Oogenesis, when does it start? Shobha, oh my god, I am not able to read away your answers now. 16, okay. 6, Shagufta, Pradeep, Anisha, Srujana, I hope I am reading it correctly. Srinivas, perfect videos. Yeshu, Mr. Artist. Yeshu, please check the answer once. Okay. Shobha, Shri, HM Anjali, Shobha, Nima, Ganesh, Muhammad Rafiq, Ashwarya Gamle. Oh my god, everyone is saying D. Yes, it is D. Embryonic developmental stage. So when the baby is in, the female baby is in the womb of the mother, that is in the uterus of the mother, at that point itself, when her ovaries and everything start developing, at that point itself the oogenesis process is initiated. Cool? Chalo. Next, which among the following has 23 chromosomes? Be careful over here. Be careful over here, okay? Which among the following has 23 chromosomes? Spermatogonia, zygote, secondary oocyte, or oogonia? What is the answer for this? 17th question. Dev has come back, okay. 17 is C. Srujana says it's C. Shagufta, yes. Srinivas, C. Anisha, B. Everyone has a different answer over here. Why so? Okay, because as I said, this question could be confusing. It's totally fine. Give me wrong answers also, but try. Okay, chalo, let me tell. You are asked about 23 chromosomes. How many chromosomes does a normal cell have? 46. Okay. When I say that a cell has undergone meiosis, okay, suppose this cell is there, this has 46, it has started undergoing meiosis, it will divide into 2, there are 2 cells, will be having half the number of chromosome over here, that is 23, 23, this is NN now. Now, in this case, it can be a primary spermatocyte or a primary oocyte, whatever you want to take, you can take it. From this point onwards, they will be having 23 chromosomes. So this can be what? A secondary oocyte. It can be secondary oocyte. It can be a secondary spermatocyte as well. Either way, both of them in the after meiosis 1 is completed. Okay, the first one, they will be having 23 number of chromosomes. So your answer will be what, my dear children? Your answer will be C. So those of you who got the answer to be C, you are correct. So let me see who has got C. Oh my god, so many people got C. Jyotika, Jenica, hi. Vedavati, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Nitu, I hope that you have got it correct now. Okay. Ma'am, please do a crash, ma'am, do crash course on cassette. Yes. There is a crash course on cassette which has been come up. That's a surprise. Chalo. How to score more than 90% in second PU board? By studying a lot. By giving you 100% thing. And my dear children, please, 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 I have put down the video for things that you are asking, how to score 90% in second PU. There are so many videos being put up. Please watch it. Okay. Now let's focus on this thing, but if you still find it difficult, you can put it down in the comment section. As I said, after the live session is over, I definitely go see who all are commenting, what is the comment and things like that, so you can reply to you. Yes, Kirtana, I saw that. So yes, we would be doing something about it. Okay, chalo. Next. 18th question. Gonadotropin releasing hormone GnRH is a hypothalamic hormone which stimulates pituitary gland to secrete what? Again, something that I explained. GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone, which is released from the commander hypothalamus. It is going to make the pituitary gland. It is going to make the pituitary gland release what? Two things we already discussed about it. Pradeep says it's A, Shagufta says it's A, Anisha says it's A, Yashu A, Srinivas says Saroja. We will give a 100% effect, then you are going to get 100% also. So Shri, Shrujana, Janika, everyone, HM Anjali, Priyanka, hi, Karan Chavan, hi. So many people up there. Okay, A, Saroja, okay. Children, it is A. LH and FSH, and always remember one very important thing, that is pituitary glands has two lobes, one is anterior and one is posterior. So the anterior lobe of pituitary is doing this work. Okay, don't get confused, these terms could also be coming in. Anterior one is the one that is going to give FSH and LH. Works? Chalo. Next question. Question number 19, and kudos to everyone who got the answer correct. Muhammad Rafiq, yes my dear child, you are correct. Identify the incorrect pair with respect to menstrual cycle. Chalo, use your brain up over here. Formation of corpus luteum happens during 15 to 28th day. Secretion of progesterone 15 to 28th day. Regeneration of endometrium 5th to 13th day. Disintegration of endometrium 5th to 13th day. You have to find the incorrect pair. This is 19th question. Gamer, are you telling about 19th question? Children, please put the number. Please put the number. Otherwise, you only will be getting confused. Okay. So many people are saying 19th B, 19th D, 19th A. So A, B, C, every option is given to me, right? Now let me tell you. Listen to me carefully, okay? During the 1 to 5th day, that is a normal cycle that happens, okay? 5 days, there will be heavy bleeding, okay? And this is because the endometrium is disintegrating. This is because the endometrium is disintegrating. It is getting fallen down, okay, because there is no fertilization that has happened. Now slowly what happens after this has been done, endometrium thinks there's a new chance that I am having, and we should be recreating the endometrium. Let's hope that this time fertilization will be happening. So from this point onwards, slowly the endometrium starts regenerating, okay, from the 5th to the 13th, as it is being mentioned up over here. It slowly starts what? Regenerating. Now, in the background, one more thing is being happening, that is, one follicle is maturing. One graphene follicle is being maturing, and this graphene follicle has what? Secondary oocyte, my dear children. Cool. What happens? There is a hormone surge, which is known as LH surge. And because of this hormone surge, the graphene follicle will be opening up and will be releasing this secondary oocyte. Now the secondary oocyte is there, the sperm can come and fertilize it if it wants. When does it happen? 14th day, my dear children, of the cycle. Now what happens to the graphene follicle which is left back, the content which is left back? This is known as corpus luteum. This is known as corpus luteum. And the corpus luteum is going to secrete something that is known as progesterone and also estrogen. So estrogen was already there being secreted, progesterone was kind of less, but over here because corpus luteum is there, it is going to release more amount of progesterone and estrogen. Slowly this endometrium thing that you see over here is going to form a big membrane over there, big layer over there. Why? Because the egg has been released, sperm can come, fertilization can happen, zygote can be formed, and who will provide nourishment? It will be this endometrium that will be providing nourishment. Cool? Now, depending on this, we have to answer. Okay? Okay. Okay, where am I? Oh my god, I have lost it completely. So from Pradeep I'll start. Okay, Pradeep said it's C. What is incorrect? Srujana said it's D. Anonymous says okay, thank you. Okay, Kirtana, will you do, ma'am, will you do one new practical? Yes, we will be doing it. Okay, Saroja, I wish you all the best. Okay, Muhammad Rafiq, okay, B, B, D, D. So Pradeep is saying that menstrual phase, proliferative phase and ovulatory phase and luteal phase is there. And you are saying explain once again. Yes, I can definitely do that. So now listen to me carefully. Okay. Okay, suppose this is November 1. November 1 to November 5, menstruation is happening. That means the endometrium layer is falling down. Now, again what happens is that one follicle is getting regenerated again. Okay, one follicle is going to get matured over here, and the endometrium thinks, let's give our body one more chance, let's regenerate. So from 5th to 13th day, it will slowly start regenerating with the help of a hormone that is known as estrogen. And who is releasing estrogen? This follicle, no, this mature follicle which is there, it is only releasing estrogen and saying that, hey, you start generating some amount of endometrium over there. Now what happens, because there is too much of estrogen towards this particular region, there is one more hormone which gets directly affected because of estrogen, and that is luteinizing hormone. And the luteinizing hormone's level goes way too up, such that the graphene follicle which is carrying the secondary oocyte will be bursting open, and this is known as ovulation. This is known as ovulation, my dear children. Okay, now the secondary oocyte has been released. The content that is left over of the graphene follicle which is there, now you call it corpus luteum. And what does the corpus luteum do? It releases progesterone and estrogen. It releases more amount of progesterone and estrogen. This progesterone will be acting on the endometrium and making the layer back again. Much more stronger. Why? Because the secondary oocyte is there. The egg can come, fuse with it and form the zygote. So to provide nourishment, it is being done over here. Cool? Understood until here? So this phase, my dear children, this phase is menstrual phase where menstruation is happening. This phase, as Pradeep was saying, it is known as proliferative phase, as slowly this particular endometrium is getting proliferated. Now this phase is known as luteal phase. And also secretory phase. Why secretory? Because the endometrium which is there, it will now secrete certain things, thinking that the zygote will come and have to provide nourishment. Cool. And in between these two phases, proliferative and luteal phase, comes ovulatory phase where the ovulation happens. Now, your question is to find incorrect pair. So formation of corpus luteum occurs to 15 to 28th day. Yes, it is happening. Almost over here, the formation of corpus luteum happens. Now, secretion of progesterone 15 to 28 day, yes, it is happening. Why? Because corpus luteum is the one that is secreting. So, if it's there, obviously this will be done. Now, regeneration of endometrium occurs during 5th to 13th day. Regeneration of endometrium, yes, it is slowly regenerating during this particular period. So, this is also correct. Disintegration of endometrium occurs to 5th to 13th period. Do you think that the endometrium is getting fallen down? Is it getting disintegrated? No, my dear children. So, this will be what? The wrong statement. Cool. So Mohammed, every one of you who just waited for me for explaining once more, I'm so thankful. Okay, it's for the children who didn't understand. So yes, you all are correct. Let's go ahead. I hope you understood it now. Yeah. And suppose, one more thing I'll tell. Suppose fertilization didn't happen. At that point, what will happen, my dear children? This again what will happen? This particular thing will be falling down. After 28th day, it will be falling down. That means next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will be totally falling down. Again, the whole cycle repeats off. Cool? Now, corpus luteum secretes large amount of progesterone, which is essential for maintenance of what? 20th question. Now, you can answer if you understood this. The corpus luteum which is there, it secretes large amounts of progesterone, which is essential for maintenance of what? What does the progesterone maintain, my dear children? Come on, come on, come on. Others went or what? Pradeep says it's 20C. Okay. Saroja, that's clear. Thank you. Srujna, okay. Ganesh, Sriva, Shagufta, Anjali, Shri, Nima, Anisha, everyone. Aziz, Saroja again. Okay. Yeshu. So all of you are saying it's C. Actually, yes, you are totally correct. It is C. It is going to, progesterone is the one that is going to maintain the endometrium. Cool? Let's go ahead with the next question. Progesterone hormone is secreted by. Now this is also associated. Yes, Aishwarya, you also got it correct. Okay, progesterone hormone is secreted by testis, pituitary gland, corpus luteum, Graafian follicle. What is the answer for this? What is the answer for this? Pradeep says 21C. Let's see. Srujna also says it's C. Yashu C. Others? Srinivas says it's B. Anisha C. Aziz C. Ganesh D. Okay, A, B, C, D has come again. My dear children, it is corpus luteum. I told you. Progesterone is released from corpus luteum, the remnant of what? Graafian follicle. What is remaining back? That is corpus luteum, and that is the one that releases progesterone. Cool. So this is the answer. Where is corpus luteum? In the ovary. Cool. Chalo. I hope you got it. Okay, next question. 22. This is 22 question. Which of the following statement is true? LH surge induces menstruation. You have to find what is true. Do you think LH, which was increasing, it was the one that was inducing menstruation? Menstruation is basically the shedding of the endometrium. Do you think it was the one? No, it was responsible for what? Ovulation. That is release of egg from the Graafian follicle. Okay, what about the second thing? Regression of corpus luteum increases progesterone. Regression as in breakdown of corpus luteum. Do you think it increases progesterone? No. Corpus luteum is the one that produces progesterone. So it has to be there, otherwise progesterone would not be released. So this is again wrong. Next, diploid egg is formed after second meiotic division. Egg can never be diploid, it will be always haploid. 2n divides, give n and n, again divides, gives n and n. It can never, this is the egg and it can never be diploid. Diploid means 2n, double the amount of chromosome, DNA and things like that. Okay, so this is again wrong. What is true? What is left? Embryo differentiates from the inner cell mass of blastocyst. This is correct. So children, am I being, is it slow, which is why you are answering 21 now? What is the thing? I hope you all are in 22nd question. Okay, wait. So 22nd you say D, 22nd D, Aishwarya says it's B, okay. D, Pradeep says it's D, Shri says it's D, yes, it's D. It's D. What is D? So embryo, you know, the egg and the sperm, it comes together to form the zygote. Now zygote is just a single cell. Okay, now this single cell is going to undergo division. It is going to form 2 cells, from 2 cells, 4 cells, from 4 cells, 8 cells and things like that. So once the zygote is going to enter into this division phase, you will now call this as what? An embryo, my dear children. You will call this as an embryo. Now when the embryo is having enough amount of cells, like 100 cells and things like that, you call this as blastocyst stage. So embryo has different stages. Once it has 8 to 16 cells, you call this as morula. What do you call it? You call this morula when it has 8 to 16 cells. Fine. Now when further divides and goes ahead, it will somewhere form a stage which is known as blastocyst, which has so many cells. And in this blastocyst, what happens is that the cells arrange like this. There will be an outer layer of cells which you call as what? Trophoblast. And there will be inner layer of cells which you will be calling inner cell mass. Inner cell mass. Now this is the embryo, my dear children. This embryo will slowly go into the uterus and get implanted and will get implanted up over here. Okay, so the outer layer that you see, it will be helping in the formation of the next thing, that is placenta. So initially who is providing nourishment? It was endometrium, but now you need something new, and that is placenta. So the outer cells, the trophoblast, help in the formation of placenta, but the inner cell mass that you see, it is the one that will be actually giving rise to what? The fetus later on. Okay, so the trophoblast nourishes embryo, yes, indirectly, because the trophoblast is going to help in the formation of placenta, and placenta provides nourishment, right? So 22D is the answer for this question. Always remember, first you get zygote. In zygote, once it starts division, you call this division as cleavage. Okay, you call this as cleavage. Now, each cells of this embryo, you call them as blastomere. What do you call them? Blastomere. Now, when there are 8 to 16 cells, or basically 8 to 16 blastomeres, you call them morula. The stage as morula. When it is in morula stage, no, it is still in the fallopian tube. It has not come down. Slowly it will divide and slowly come down and get implanted over here. This stage where it is getting implanted, it is very much important for you to remember. It is known as blastocyst. Okay, and here the space that is there, here you see a space, you call this as blastocele. I know it's too much to remember in one go, but yeah. So inner cell mass differentiates into the actual embryo, which is going to form the fetus, the baby. Okay. Cool. Going ahead. So children, are you enjoying this or are you feeling depressed after watching my video? Please do not be worried. So when I am teaching you something new, or I am teaching you something that you do not know as of now, do not remember, you are anyway gaining a lot of knowledge, and that is something really, really good. Okay, that is the efforts that you are putting towards it. So inner cell mass differentiates into embryo. Yes. Now, 23rd question. When does the second meiotic division occur in the secondary oocyte? When does the second meiotic division occur in the secondary oocyte, my dear children? 23B. 23B, 23C, okay, so lots of answers are there. So over here, I told you, primary oocyte divides into two. This is the secondary oocyte and this is the first polar body. Now, there is a catch. This secondary oocyte which is there, it is stuck. It has just completed meiosis 1 and it has entered meiosis 2, but it has not completed it. It is stuck in this secondary oocyte phase only. So the question is, when will it actually complete the whole division and finally give rise to what? The ovum and the second polar body which is there. That is the question. So it actually completes its division at the time of fertilization, when the sperm comes and fuses. At that point of time, okay, just before the fusion, what happens, my dear children? Basically, when it comes and fuses to the plasma membrane of the secondary oocyte, my dear, suppose this is a secondary oocyte and this is the sperm which is coming over here. So this will finally complete its division and form the ovum up over here, hence they will be fusing properly. So at the time of fertilization, all this thing happens. Until then, it is not happening. Cool? So this is 23B. How many questions are left? I think there are 10 more questions. Okay, chalo, let's do it fast now. Match the items given in column 1 with those in column 2 and select the correct option given below. So column 1 is proliferative phase. What happens in proliferative phase, or what do you call, what is the next name, other name of proliferative phase? You just have to tell that. Hi Reshma, that's someone new over there. Pradeep says 24C. Let's see. What about others, my dear children? Vidavati, Aishwarya, Shobha, Akshaya, hi, Anisha, Nima, Saroja, everyone out there. Neetu, Shagufta, Srinivas, Muhammad Rafiq. Tell me the answer for this. Anisha says it's C. Yeshu C, Srinivas B. But ma'am, every menstrual cycle over release at secondary oocyte stage? Yes. Only at secondary oocyte stage it will be releasing, okay? 24C. So everyone is saying C. Okay, I'll just end up really soon. Even I have a bus to catch to my home today. So I am also going out of town. So basically, we shall make it fast. So proliferative phase, my dear children. you know, this is when the endometrium regains its structure and things like that, right? Now in this phase only, the follicle is also developing. I told you Greffin follicle is getting matured and things like that. So I can relate this with this. So A goes with 2, and there is only one option where A goes with 2, rest all the options you can eliminate. What about secretory phase? I told you the endometrium, it forms, right, because of progesterone, and they are going to secrete certain things such that the zygote, if it comes, if at all it comes, so sorry, the embryo, if it comes, it can provide nourishment. So this happens during luteal phase, that is LH surge happens, okay, LH surge happens and there is formation of corpus luteum. That is when secretory phase is also there. Now menstruation is basically breakdown of endometrium lining, which is why this becomes your answer. ठीक है? Cool? Chalo. Children, I hope you are getting it. Next question, 25th question. From here 10 questions are left. Yes, there are 35 questions in overall. Okay. Chalo, the secondary oocyte when released is covered by a non-cellular layer. What do you call it? The secondary oocyte which has been released, my dear children, it is covered by a non-cellular layer. There is no cell. Children, come on, buckle up. 25th answer I want from every one of you who is watching this particular video. Pradeep, Srujana, Yashu. Okay. Srinivas, Anisha. This is a very important question, okay. Nima, Nirma, okay. Akshaya, okay. Oh, Akshaya. Can I just check once? Anjali also 24th. Okay, you are in 24th question, I suppose. 25th. Plasma membrane has cell. You're talking about non-cellular layer. So my dear children, if this is a secondary oocyte, no, it is the one that is going to make something that is known as zona pellucida. It is zona pellucida, and zona pellucida has certain receptors on which the sperm will come and attach later on. So the non-cellular layer which is being formed is zona pellucida. Now above the zona pellucida you would be having certain cellular layer which is not actually formed by secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte forms this. Okay, there are other cells which would be the granulocyte cells which will be helping in the formation of next one, which is corona radiata. Just giving you information. So outside your zona pellucida you have corona radiata. Those are cellular ones, that are not non-cellular. Only zona pellucida is non-cellular. Works? Yashu, okay. Thank you so much. You can leave. Okay. Next question. Choose the correct option from the table given below for the formation and dissolution of the labeled part in the given diagram. Now this question even I have got it wrong so many times. So I want your attention over here. So they have mentioned zona pellucida. Now the question is, who forms this? I told you right now. Who forms this, my dear children? Zona pellucida is formed by primary oocyte, secondary oocyte, who? Let's eliminate. Before telling me the whole answer, can you just tell me? So Sri said 26C. Okay. Others. 26C. Everyone is saying C. Nima also said it's C. Anjali also said it's C. Okay. Guys, think and tell me. You think and then only you tell me. So this is actually kind of confusing question which is being put up, but the answer for this, okay, so basically zona pellucida is being formed by secondary oocyte, we know that, so we can eliminate these two options that we have. Now is it formed before fertilization or after, sorry, is it dissolved before fertilization or after fertilization? So that is a question. So what happens, I told you, there is, suppose this is your secondary oocyte and this is your zona pellucida. So it has certain receptors onto which the sperm will be coming and attaching. The acrosome of the sperm will be coming and attaching, my dear children. Now the acrosome has certain enzymes which would be dissolving some part of zona pellucida but not all. some part of zona pellucida, but not all. So basically later this particular sperm will be moving in and meeting with the plasma membrane of the secondary oocyte. Still the zona pellucida will be still there. Okay, it will be still there, it has not yet dissolved. And the question is, it will be dissolved when? It has not yet dissolved. This guy came in, that's all. And now when one sperm gets in, it is going to bring out changes in the zona pellucida layer such that no other sperm can get inside. So zona pellucida is still there again. Now after fertilization, after fusion, slowly the zona pellucida will be dissolved. So your answer becomes D. Your answer becomes D. Got it? Sri, I just explained. Okay, so it just gets in, but zona pellucida is still there because we don't want other sperms to come in, otherwise all the sperms will come and fuse with it, right? So zona pellucida has to be there anyhow. Later on it will be dissolved after fertilization. So all of you who said D, okay, you are absolutely correct. So let me see. Vedavati said it's D, Mr. Artist said it's D, Aziz said it's D, Anisha said it's D, Nima also said it's D, Pradeep also said it's D, Akshaya said it's D. Pradeep said hyaluronic acid, yes, they release in the sperm, that is there. Okay, cool. Shri, it's okay, it's cool, it's all cool. Sometimes no, the questions would be confusing, and that time you have to just look at the question and think of the answer. Okay. Ma'am, please explain schematic representation of oogenesis. I will. Okay, if I get a question as of now, I'll explain, or towards the end I'll explain. Okay. Now, which of the following hormone is produced only during pregnancy? Can you tell, children? Can you tell? Which of the hormone is produced only during pregnancy? HCG is human chorionic gonadotropin, LH is luteinizing hormone, estrogen is estrogen, FSH is follicle stimulating hormone. 27th answer. This is an easy question. Shagufta is here. Mr. Artist, Srinivas, Hansika, hi. That's someone new. Pradeep, Anisha, Nima, Anjali, Aishwarya, everyone is correct over here. Yes, it is HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. So, you might have heard about a pregnancy kit and things like that. In that, basically, okay, not just for pregnancy kit, basically for confirming whether a woman is pregnant or not, this thing's level is being checked. That is human chorionic gonadotropin. Human chorionic gonadotropin, my dear children. There's a separate test for it, not the pregnancy kit test, but a separate test for it, okay? And now, it is being released by what? Can anyone guess? It is being released by what? Akshaya, yes. Can you tell me, guys? It is being released by what? HCG. No one is saying. Why is no one saying? Achha, so then I will think that you do not know. Human chorionic gonadotropin is being released by, yes, Rahman, Shagufta, Pradeep, every one of you correct. It is released by placenta. Okay, and placenta is only seen during pregnancy. So, yes, you can remember like that. Okay? Good, Nima, everyone. Really good, my dear children. Next question, 28th. The dash hormone is secreted by ovary in the later phase of pregnancy. Shri, Anjali, every one of you are absolutely correct. So, there is a hormone that is secreted by the ovary. In the later phase of pregnancy, what is this particular hormone? When towards the end of the ovary, towards the end of the pregnancy, this is being released. Can you tell? C. Hi, Pearl. Okay, Hansika said it's C, Pearl said it's C, Mr. Artist said it's C, Nima, Anisha, Shagufta, Shri, Rahman, Anjali, Aziz, Srinivas, Pradeep. Oh my god, everyone says it's C, so I have to lock C. Yes, it is C. It helps in relaxation of all the muscles so that the baby can be easily moving down. Okay, the fully grown fetus, basically. Okay, so this is being released by ovary. You are absolutely correct, and let's get into the next question. 29th question. Which of the following hormones is not secreted by human placenta? which of the following hormone is not secreted by human placenta? HCG, estrogen, progesterone, LH. Any idea? If you know, you know. If you heard me, you know. Hi, study hard. Okay, Shagufta says it's D, Hansika says it's D, Anisha says it's D. What is D? What does LH stand for? Anyone out there? Pradeep says it's D, Akshaya says it's D. What does LH stand for? Aishwarya also D, Aziz, Anjali, check. Rinma says it's D. Rahman also says it's D. Okay, what does LH stand for, my dear children? First thing, human placenta, always remember, secretes 4 hormones. One is HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. Another one is HPL, human placental lactogen. Okay. Then you have estrogen, which is already being released by ovary, but this guy also releases it. Then you have progesterone, which is again being done by the placenta. So these are the 4 hormones being released by human placenta, and you have to remember it by any chance. LH, which is basically, yes, Shagufta, Rahman, Hansika, Pradeep, luteinizing hormone, my dear children. Okay, LH, which is luteinizing hormone, it is released by pituitary gland, not by them. It is by pituitary gland. So this becomes your answer, and these are the things that you already have. Cool? No, not one question. 5 more questions are left. Morula is a developmental stage of what? 5 more questions. Morula is a developmental stage of what? First. I told you. Morula is a developmental stage. First you have zygote. Zygote is a single cell. This single cell will undergo division into 2 cell, into 4 cell, and things like that. It will reach up a stage where there are almost 8 to 16 cells, and what do you call this stage? You call this as morula. After this, it will further divide and form blastocyst. So now you tell me, morula comes in between what? Oh my God. Sri, I hope you are happy. Hansika says B, Mr. Artist says it's B. You're talking about this answer, guys? Shagufta says it's B, Anisha says it's A, Srinivas says it's B, Akshaya says it's A, and then Rahman says it's A, Aziz says it's A. Now you obviously say A. Anjali say A, Vedavati also says, Vedavati, look bacha, zygote is there, it has divided, formed morula which has 8 to 16 cells, and then it forms blastocyst which has almost 100 cells. So this will be the answer, no. And Study Hard says, my fave ma'am, thank you so much, I am obliged. So this is the answer. Okay? Chalo, next. 31st question. Which one of the following is not the function of placenta? First, which is not the function of placenta? The placenta is there for nourishment. It provides nutrients. Okay, it helps in exchange of gases. Baby wants oxygen, that is given through placenta. Okay, baby wants to give out carbon dioxide, that is done through placenta. Baby wants to, not baby, basically the fetus which is growing, it wants to eliminate the waste materials, that is being done through placenta. Everything is being done to placenta itself, all the nourishment and exchange part. So what is your answer for this? Shagufta says it's B, Anisha says it's A, Srinivas says it's D. Why do we have A, B, C, D over here? So you're asked which is not the function, okay? Facilitates removal of carbon dioxide and waste material from the embryo. It does that, so it is obviously a function. Secretes oxytocin during parturition. Is it true? Does it secrete oxytocin, a hormone, during parturition? Parturition means when the baby is moving out, that is the process of parturition. My dear children, oxytocin is being released by pituitary gland. And you know which part of pituitary? Posterior pituitary. Until now we were all studying about anterior, but posterior pituitary release oxytocin during parturition, and it has nothing to do with the placenta as of now. It is not the one that secretes oxytocin. So this is not the function. What about facilitate supply of oxygen? This is there. Secrete estrogen. I told you placenta releases 4 hormone. One is this. So what becomes your answer? Your answer becomes what? B. Who all got it B? From Shagufta onwards, Shagufta got it B, Pradeep got it B, Shri got it B, Mr. Artist, Hansika, Rahman, Anjali, Vedavati and Rima, all of you got it B. Kudos to you and kudos to all the people who got it wrong also. I hope now you know the answer. Okay? Chalo. Now, this is my favorite part. During pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs as in this, okay, limbs and digits as in this, fingers, okay? When? 32 question. After 3 weeks, after 8 weeks, after 6 weeks, after 9 weeks. (32C) 6 weeks. Are you talking about human babies? Are you talking about human fetus, my dear children? Limbs and digits you're asked. You're asked about limbs and digits. No one has given me the correct answer until now. Okay. 3 weeks, how will you get limbs and digits? Listen to me, listen to the story very carefully. You will get all your answers correct from now on, okay? First month, okay. Okay, tell me the first thing that you do whether to understand whether a person is, dead or alive. You check the heart rate, right? So the first thing that comes in the first month is basically the child's heart starts beating in the first month, and 1 month consists of 4 weeks. Agree? Second week, okay, second week it will be having limbs and it will be having digits as well. Cool? When not second week, second month. So first month it got its heart. Second month basically you have the limbs and the digits and everything. Okay, 2 months are over. So here you have 4, here also you have 4 weeks, 4 plus 4, 8 weeks are there. So you are talking about 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, so after 8 weeks there will be what? Limbs and digits. I'll tell the story, rest of the story also I'll tell. It is said that after, in a book it is said that after a trimester means 3 months, my dear children, you will be finding that certain organs are being formed and things like that. Okay, you will be finding that certain organs and everything is being formed over here, and the limbs and external genitalia, the genital organs and all have been developed. This is what after a trimester, the first trimester, the first 3 months. Cool? Now listen to me. 4th month, let's skip it. Let's not talk about it. 5th month, the baby is saying, until now, God, whatever you wanted, you did. Now I want to, do some action and things like that. Like, I want to just be so cool. So basically, he said, the child said that I want hair. Okay. So on the 5th month, you will be finding hair on the head. Hair on the head. This is done on the 5th month. Okay, 6th month God says that now you did what you want, now let me do what I want. There will be hair on the skin also. So on the 6th month there will be hair on the skin, my dear children. The eyelashes will be there, the eyelids will be separated, all this thing, okay. Eyelids separated, eyelashes will be there, all the things will be happening in the 6th month. So 6 months you have to remember. Progestogens is nothing but in basically progesterone only. You're talking about progesterone only. Okay? Cool? Yes, yes. Over here, hair on the head and also movement. So it's like moving and doing all this thing. Okay, I hope you remember. I'm doing so much drama over here, but that's how you will be able to learn. So, if at all you're getting questions from this, okay, I hope you get the answers also. At 5th month, first movement of the fetus also takes place. Yes, I have mentioned. Cool? Chalo. Getting ahead. The first movements of the fetus and appearance of hair on its head are usually observed during which month of pregnancy? The question just we spoke about right now. Can you tell? 4th month, it's not mentioned in your book. NCRT. Let's study what is there in your NCRT, otherwise you will get confused. There are a lot of things or else. 33 question, my dear children. I have Jnanavi. That's someone new over there. Hi. She says it's B, 5th month. Hansika also says B, Pradeep also says B, Shagufta B, Anjali B, Anisha B, Mr. Artist says B, Aishwarya B, Srinivas say B, everyone is saying B. So let's log B. It happens in the 5th month, my dear children. First movement of the fetus and the appearance of hair, as I told you, 5th month. Okay. During embryonic development, embryo's heart formed at the end of. Yes, Rahman and Vedavati, Rupa. Hi Rupa, all of you are getting your answers correct, okay? Now you have 34th question. You're asked, when is the embryo's heart being developed? Can you tell? 34C. Hansika says it's D, Jhanavi says it's C. Yes, the first thing, as I said, it will be the first month, heartbeat will be there. Okay, all of you are listening and you have studied already really well. So, kudos to all of you. Great going, children. Now, one last question and Pradeep can finally put the phone on charging. Signals for parturition originate from. Shagufta, yes, my dear children, you are absolutely correct. Mr. Artist, every one of you, you are correct, okay? Rima also. Now, last question, signals for parturition originates from both placenta as well as fully developed fetus, placenta only, oxytocin released from maternal pituitary, fully developed fetus only. What is the answer for this? Signals for parturition, as in the baby has to move out now, the fetus has to move out now. So, this signal is coming from where? Any idea? Any idea, any idea, any idea? 35C. So, let me break down the thing for you. So, suppose this is the uterus. Okay. Now, uterus, you know, it has perimetrium and then there is one layer that is myometrium and then there is one more layer that is endometrium. Cool. And then there is baby as well, the fetus which is there. What happens? The fetus, when it's time, it will be releasing certain androgens. Okay, androgens, whether it be male or female, it will be releasing androgens. It's there in our body. Okay. Now the placenta which is there, placenta is also being formed over here, right? The placenta is being formed over here, and the placenta basically converts this androgens into estrogen. And what does this estrogen do? This estrogen basically helps in making so many receptors up over here in the myometrium active. So, the receptors were there. What receptors, you might be asking? Oxytocin receptors. So, there are oxytocin receptors which were kind of hidden there, but now they have become active. Why? Because of estrogen which is being released from the placenta. Okay, which is made with the help of placenta. Okay. Now, over here the oxytocin receptors are there. And maternal pituitary gland, my dear children, the mother's pituitary gland is always releasing oxytocin, but there was no one to receive it. But now there is someone to receive it, that is the receptors present on the myometrium. This oxytocin goes and binds over here. What will happen? Now the myometrium will start contracting. When it contracts, the baby will be pushing down. So signals from parturition will be coming both from the fetus as well as from the placenta. You call this fetal ejection reflex. Okay, you call this fetal ejection reflex. So, both placenta as well as fully developed fetus is the answer for this question. And kudos to everyone who got it correct. And how do we get the PDF of this particular series? Basically, you can join our WhatsApp channel and that's how you get it. WhatsApp channel is, it's there in the description, okay? Cool? So, my dear children, we have finally completed all the 35 questions up over here, and I'm really thankful to all of you for cooperating with me. I hope you understood all the things really well. And if you have liked the video, do not forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and please take care of yourself. See you on some other day, okay? And keep supporting us, and you guys keep studying. Do not feel demotivated. Everything is going to be really good, okay? Thanks to you as well, all of you, Srinivas, Pradeep, Aziz, Mr. Artist, Shagufta. Yes, schematic representation of, bye Jasmine Ma'am. Oh, someone knows my name as well. Thank you. Bye bye. So listen, last thing, schematic representation of what? Basically oogenesis, right? So over here, listen to me carefully. So you have the oogonium that is going to be forming the oocyte later on, right? Oogonium differentiate, and one such basically the one that differentiated is known as primary oocyte. Primary oocyte has diploid number of chromosomes, 2n number of chromosomes. This will start undergoing meiosis. Now when you undergo meiosis, you get two cells, but over here one cell will be chotu, another cell will be there. This is the secondary oocyte which is there, and it is having half the number of chromosomes. Cool. Now again the secondary oocyte will divide, there will be a small cell and there will be another cell. At the end you get ovum, this will be also N. Cool. And this is the schematic representation. Thank you so much Srinivas, and thank you so much Shagufta, means a lot to me. Amina, Amima, hi, thank you. Pradeep, thank you so much. And my dear children, thank you. Now I will go, okay? Because even I am getting late, and this is the first polar body and this is the second polar body which is being formed. Cool? Chalo. Then take care. Bye-bye.